Hey everybody, Jared Rushing, field staffer for Arkie Lures, here today on beautiful Lake Hamilton in one of the prettiest coves I think I've ever seen in my life. I'm practicing for the 2020 wrap-up tournament in the Arkie division of BFL in hopes to make it to regionals at Table Rock Lake. Today I'm throwing one of my favorite baits, the Arkie 350 in the Arkansas shad color, as you all know. I love throwing these shad patterns, the Tennessee shad, the Arkansas shad, and of course the sexy shad. However, as I was working my way down this bluff bank, it occurred to me that I have never showed y'all how to use this properly. Well, the thing is the maximum potential can be reached whenever you develop good depth habits by fluctuating the depth of this bait in the water column. There are three ways to do that. We're going to discuss them right now. First and foremost is rod angle. That is something a lot of people take for granted, but today we are on a bluff bank that is roughly 5 foot deep, and this bait is supposed to run between 7 and 9 foot deep. So the way that I fluctuate this bait in the water column to ensure that I don't get down there and get hung in either a rock or on a snag is I lift my rod tip up and I just keep my rod fluctuating high and low. I'll demonstrate. So as you can see, what I did there was I started reeling with my rod tip up, and as it was retrieving to me, I slowly lowered it down. The reason is because the natural motion of this bait tends to bring it up as it gets closer to the boat. But if you dip your rod tip down, it will stay in strike zones longer. The second thing, if you notice, is I have a very medium reel retrieve action today. I wanted to do that just because these fish today are quasi-lethargic. They're not really aggressive. So they're not going after something that's really moving fast, and keeping this thing at a slow wobble by medium reel retrieve is the best way to trigger a strike today. Last but not least, I want to talk about this line right here. Now, as you can see, I have a little bit thicker line. Personally, I love to use 15-pound monofilament whenever I'm running a crankbait because that line has a little bit extra stretch. However, whenever we talk about depth, if you want to get this bait a little bit lower, you can use 10-pound test or 12-pound test, and the lesser buoyancy of the line itself will allow that bait to get deeper. So those are three things that you can do to fluctuate your bait and get the maximum potential out of your crankbait habits. And I hope that y'all enjoyed this. I'm gonna get back to practicing, so I'm gonna keep chunking. And in the meantime, I hope y'all do too. Keep chunking. Big smallmouth. Look at that. Oh God, man. Wow. Good fish. Good fish. Now we can't get that. Oh, good smallmouth. Oh my God. This was bigger than the first one. Oh, he's got one with him. He's got a big old black with him. Oh, look at that smallie.